Hello, this is Barbara with your Friday on Your Life video. It's quite later today, but I'm on vacation with my family this week, and so our schedule is completely different. But here I am. I hear that in Pennsylvania it's pouring. It's the same here in West Virginia. We were hoping for a nice sunny day, but that is not what we got. So we made do without. We had been talking about your brain and your thoughts, and how your thoughts are not part of your brain, but they are two different things. So you think your thoughts and they affect your brain a certain way. That's what we talked about last week. We talked about how your thoughts are separate from your brain, but your thoughts will affect the physical makeup of your brain. So your thoughts are basically a chain of protein that will then embed themselves in your brain and become memories. So you have billions and billions and billions of thoughts inside of your unconscious mind, and your thoughts are not your brain. So it's really, really super important to pay attention to your thoughts, because they become something physical inside your brain, and that then affect your future and your actions, because we all know that everything we do was birthed first in a thought. So you are not picking up a glass of water to drink it just because you are. You're picking up a glass of water to drink it because you thought about it. You were thirsty and you picked it up. You thought about it. And so your thoughts will produce feelings, which will produce actions, which will produce results. And that is the cycle we do all the time. So it's super important to be aware of your thoughts and to not let toxic thoughts in your brain, because they produce toxic actions, of course. So my question to you today is, what is your story? I have been saying this for years. Now I understand the science behind it now. I didn't understand it before. But I have always said the story on the inside becomes the reality on the outside, because experience has shown us that. If you think of yourself as a loser, your experience will be the experience of a loser. And if you think of yourself as a winner, you will then take the actions necessary to become a winner, and you will prove to yourself that you are a winner. So the story on the inside becomes your reality on the outside. That is because your thoughts will produce the actions that will produce the results. That makes sense to you, I hope, when I put it this way. But if you realize that in your everyday life, that is so important. It is so vital to get that, because what you think about will grow. What you think about will determine the actions that you will take, and the results that you are going to have are going to be directly related to the thought you've had. So I used to have a personal training client, and she was heavy. She wanted to lose weight, and while she was working out, all she did was looking at herself in the mirror and lift her chin up like that and say, "You ugly fat cow. You ugly fat cow." That's all she ever did. Well, she never lost a pound, no matter how hard she worked, how little she ate, no matter what she did. She didn't lose any weight until we got her to change the story on the inside. When she stopped thinking of herself as an ugly fat cow, she started to lose weight. But as long as she thought of herself as an ugly fat cow, it didn't matter what she did. She wasn't going to lose weight, because the story on the inside becomes your reality on the outside. So if you get that in life, it changes everything. Because when you become aware of the story on the inside, you understand why you're having the results you're having on the outside. And if you want to change your results, you have to begin by changing the story on the inside. So my question to you is, what is the story on the inside? Or what kind of stories do you have? We have a bunch of stories on the inside. We have stories concerning our marriage, concerning our family, concerning our children, concerning our past, concerning our jobs, concerning everything. Which story on the inside does not serve you? Which story that you are entertaining on the inside is giving you the results you don't want? you need to be aware of those so that we can start to deconstruct them and work at changing those stories on the inside. And that's what I want to talk over the next few weeks. So I'm going to elaborate on that in the future, but I think I talked to you long enough for a Friday night for today. So all I would like to ask you to do this week is to pay attention to the story on the inside. Listen to what's going on the inside of your head and recognize whether it's serving you or not. And then we'll go from there and we'll help you deconstruct them and build good stories on the inside so that you get good results. So think about this week, and if this was at all useful to you, if you are getting value out of these little Friday on Your Life videos, please share them on your wall, because I am trying to build a bigger audience, and it's happening very little by little, but it's happening, and it matters a lot to me because I have a lot coming up in the future, but I have to be able to have people to tell that to. So please share this on your own walls and consider this week, which stories do you entertain on the inside of you that are toxic, that are not serving you? And then next week, we're going to start to work with those. So you guys have a wonderful weekend, and I will talk to you